it's Sabine from Wonderbene. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As always, it's great to have you here. Today is Saturday. I am a day late with my weigh-in video and I apologize for that. The reason being that I had a very busy week and I came very close to feeling almost burnt out this week because I had a lot going on. I was still not 100% energy-wise. The biggest Get Healthy collab was rolling out and just a lot of things going on this week. So, and yesterday, Friday, I went to work first thing in the morning, as I do on Fridays, and I didn't have a very good night's sleep. And so then I went home after work, got home at 5 p.m., went for a nap for 45 minutes, and then went out and did the karaoke show last night, which was the most amazing pick-me-up. You know, it's when you have this crowd of people that you just feel like you belong with, and that just, you know, you just click. That's how I feel about the karaoke crowd. And I was hosting last night. I was the karaoke DJ, which is amazing. I love doing it. It really gets me out of my shell. It gets me comfortable with me just being me and bantering and joking around. So it was amazing. So I'm still floating on that karaoke high right now. But enough talk about why I'm late. I am late. This is why. And here is my weigh-in for today. And let's just have it settle in per usual. Well, there you have it. I'm up 0.4 pounds this week. Now, I'm really not worried whatsoever about that. And I'm going to tell you why, because my inches for this week are such. And this means that I have lost another 2 inches this week. And that means I'm building muscle. And you know, the awesome thing is I'm actually starting to feel my muscles. I can feel them in my thighs, I can feel them in my biceps, and it's an amazing feeling to start feeling more firm, I don't know, cells in your body other than the fat that's all covering everything. And at the same time, it's quite hard because you just want that fat gone. You want that fat layer gone. But I know what I'm doing is working, so I'm going to continue doing things as I have been doing with a few changes. I'll get into that in a second. So this week, well, let's talk about food this week. I ate well. I ate within my calories and my calorie targets that I've set for myself. And I ate good. I ate my macros and I ate for fuel as I've set out to do. However, there wasn't a lot of fresh food in there. There were no salads in there. There was barely any fruit in there. I got my plant foods in and I ate vegan, fully vegan, but with the exception of some cough drops, I might admit here, I have to say. Cough drops, honey, lemon, there's just no better combination. But that being said, I ate well, I ate for fuel, I ate my macros every single day, with the exception of potassium, because it's incredibly hard to get enough potassium in your diet if you don't eat a lot of fresh plant-based foods or a lot of leafy greens or potatoes or things like that. And my go-to this week really was deep brown canned bean. And I did make a whole batch of cabbage with potatoes that I could have a veggie dog with. So that was fresh vegetables cooked up by myself at home. So I wasn't a complete fail with food. I did definitely want to get some more fresh stuff into it, and I actually miss it, you know. Having eaten like this for a week, I'm kind of bored of it. And yeah, it's fuel, but you know, fuel doesn't have to be boring. So my plan for this weekend is to really cook up a bit of a storm, make a vegetable curry, maybe make some soup, and make some kind of baked good. I really had a craving for carrot cake this week, so I bought a bag of carrots at Whole Foods in preparation for making something carrot cake-like or carrot muffin-like. And so that was my food this week. It was on point, but it wasn't very exciting. So as far as exercise goes, I did my personal training session on Wednesday morning, and I went for a mall walk with my friend on Tuesday night. And those are both great sets of exercise. We had a great time, and my trainer, she showed me a few more exercises, and she showed me a move called a sumo squat, which is where your legs are further apart than they are in a regular squat, and it works on the muscles that are leading up to your groin and the inside of your thighs. And holy cow, did I ever feel that. But I love all these things she's showing me, all these exercises, because they all target different muscles, and it just gets you to realize, hey, I have all these muscles that I haven't been using so far. And I kind of get excited about working that and working all the different muscle groups and learning to love my body for what it is and for all the strength it has and for all the details that go with it. So it's been a great week in that regard. And what else can I tell you about my week? Right now I'm in the middle of a water fast. I didn't eat dinner yesterday. That wasn't really planned. It just so happened because I was hosting the karaoke show, and you don't really have time to eat while you're hosting when there's 22 singers trying to sing songs all night. So I kind of started a fast at about, well, I had one shot of Sambuca at, let me see, that was at 8:30. So since 8:30 last night, I'm on a water fast. And that brings me to the next subject. One of my struggles this week was to get my water intake. For some reason, I don't know why, I have a hard time getting even through 1 liter bottle of water this week. And I think it's because I've been kind of slack about it. It's just kind of become a habit again, a bad habit of not drinking enough. It hasn't affected my food intake. I haven't binged because of it, which would have happened if it was like a year ago. But that's definitely something I want to pick up on again next week and really fix and really get my 2.5 to 3 liters of water every single day. And the other thing I could talk about, my 10 out of 10 that I do, here are my 10 commandments for every day, if you want to call them that. I got a 6.5 out of 10 in average for the last week, or the last 2 weeks actually, and I did not check my 10 out of 10 for the last 3 days. I know that I was probably around the 6 on all of those days, but I didn't write down what I eat. I know I ate well and I ate within my calories because I know what I ate. It's stuff I eat every day. So, but I've done this before where I kind of slacked off with writing everything down, and then I went off the rails a little bit. Not off the rails in the sense of gained a lot of weight, but I wasn't as tight with my food intake as I could be. And I really want to make this year count. I want to do well with weight loss this year, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. And the other thing I struggled with this week was getting enough sleep. And you know, the reason for it is really like just first world problem warming. And the reason, first world problem warning right here, watching too much Supernatural. The fact that that show is on Netflix with 10 of its seasons is, or 11 actually, is bad because you can just watch it. It's there. And so that's something I need to work on because I have been watching Supernatural episodes when I go to bed at night and at the expense of having enough time to get enough sleep. And that is just not, it's not serving me well. Yes, that means I might have some dreams that are a conglomeration of that last episode plus everything I've done throughout my day, which can make for really weird dreams, but not worth it. So, yeah, so really my goal for this coming week is to really watch my water intake, make my own food this weekend so I have good food to take to work and eat there, and to get enough sleep every night, no matter what, no matter how much Supernatural I want to watch. There's still the next day and the next day and the next day. So that's really been my week in a nutshell. And one other experience I had this week was I had a work dinner where we went out to a restaurant called the Salmon House. And as the name says, it is a restaurant specializing in seafood. And generally, I'm very flexible, you know, with where I eat. I always find something that works for me. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that I've had this at that restaurant, a quinoa salad. And this actually started out on the menu as a quinoa salad with albacore tuna on it, with albacore tuna being the main ingredient or the main special thing about it. And I just asked for it without it. And it wasn't, it looked amazing, but it wasn't all that tasty. But you know, for the first time in my life as a person that eats a vegan diet, it bothered me what my workmates were eating. 2 of them ordered the rack of lamb. And I'm just like, you know, I volunteered at the SPCA, and I can finally show you this clip actually. This is one moment I captured when I was at the SPCA many, many months ago. So this is what I think of when I hear the word lamb. I think of sheep, cuddly, cute, adorable, give you unconditional love, sheep. And unconditional love, granted, it's because you feed them. I know that. But how could you eat it? How could you eat a lamb? Seriously. And it really bugged me. I felt distaste when I watched them eat their food. And that is the first time this has happened to me. So it's an interesting experience, and we'll see where that takes me. But yeah, but in the end, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this is, no matter how non-vegan a restaurant is or non-vegetarian a restaurant is, if there's a will, if you want to make it work for you, there is a way. And at the end of the day, life is not only with vegans or vegetarians. I can't choose what my workmates eat, and I wouldn't want to be honest. It's not my job, it's not my anything. But I think at the end of the day, with everything we do with weight loss, fitness, or health, you're gonna walk up against walls, you're gonna walk up against some obstacles that might make it harder for you, but at the end of the day, you have to persevere and just go through with it and bash through those obstacles, bash through those walls, and just make your own path and not be afraid to do it. So that's what I'm going to leave you with in this video. I hope you had a great week yourself. Feel free to comment below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you don't follow me already on Instagram or on my Facebook page, please go do so. I post pretty much daily on Instagram. I love Instagram. And if you like Twitter, go follow me on Twitter as well. All the links are in the video description below. I post about the Get Healthy collab, about things that inspire me throughout the day, and I post a lot of food pictures and just general things that inspire me. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.